So today's rant topic is over gun control. I say a good grip. Make sure you have good trigger control. Firm grip on a pistol grip. Make sure if it's a two-handed weapon like a rifle, you have the butt. Oh, you mean the laws, gun control. I was wondering why that was such an issue. Oh well, now I know. Let me explain the gun control laws theory. People are sitting there and they're upset because the government can't protect my guns. Oh my god. No. That's not what gun control is supposed to mean. That would be like gun acquisition or some shit. No. Gun control is trying to find a way to get better regulations so not everyone can just own a gun. Let me be a little bit more specific here. The effort it takes to get a car is more effort than getting a gun. Yeah, that's the thing. I know what you're sitting there thinking. Double R, guns are recreation. Technically so are cars, but they're also for travel. Well, I use guns to hunt. Good for you. People have been using guns to hunt as well. Hunt people. Good for you. The fact of the matter remains that some people aren't, their ability to process logic kind of fails. I'll use myself as an example here. Would I be able to get a gun? Probably not, to be dead honest. Not because I'm evil or hateful, although I'm not really hateful, I just dislike people. I don't hate humanity, I just don't like your logic. Humanity's logic is just one of those kind of things. Logic is not there with you guys for some reason. As a mass, humanity has no logic. I mean, hell, they celebrate the Kardashians and stupid shit all the time, and they wonder why humanity and this younger generation is so stupid. Well, gee, I don't know. I can't imagine. I can't even imagine. But I don't know, let that dry out a little bit. And we'll see where else needs to be clean. The whole point is there needs to be a little bit more regulation on guns. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not sitting there trying to tell you that you need to put your guns away. Well, you do need to put them away, but I'm only telling you about this regulation thing because, like I said, it's easier to get a gun than a car. Now, what I mean by regulation is, yes, doing a criminal check is fine. But most of these recent shootings seems to be these entitled kids who want to be famous or want to be known. Why is this so always crooked? They want to be famous, want to be known, but something is stopping that from happening in their view, so they're going to improvise. Think about it for a moment. The guy that decided to shoot up the movie theater, he wanted to have fancy colored hair and stand all out and everything because he wants to be known. He feels entitled to being known. He feels entitled to that. We have people who go around, I'm going to shoot every woman I see because they won't date me. Bruh. What is wrong with you? There's so many things wrong with you, but seriously. He felt entitled to have a girlfriend, and because he didn't have one that he wanted, out came a gun. And then the recent church shooting and the UCC shooting. Oh, I want things to be my way. I called this. For those of you who were following me on Facebook and made a note on my earlier Twitter stuff, I called this a while back. Especially on Facebook. I called this a while back. After the Waco incident, I kind of chuckled and went, yeah, I know how this is going to go. People are going to go for high scores. This is how they're going to get famous. They're going to go for high scores. And if they can't go for a high score on one thing, they're going to try to go for something else. And lo and behold, white guys are doing it for themselves by trying to get the greatest high score ever. Well, newsflash for some of you white guys, cut it out. I'm pretty sure the white guys have a great lead in the kill count on themselves. You know, white on white bonds as well as white on black bonds. Guys, all people, stop it. White guys, cut it out. Entitled motherfuckers, definitely cut it out. England versus America. White guys killing white guys. Come on. Yeah. And that's just one of the many, many examples. I'm pretty sure England fought people and Europe fought people and they all look white. This coming from a mixed guy. But the reason why I'm bringing up the regulation thing is, yes, I do agree with the amazing atheist on this one. There needs to be stronger regulation to deal with these motherfuckers so they don't get a gun. Now, if they want to still go kill people, they're going to just grab a kitchen knife and go stab somebody, or get a brick and bash someone's brain in, or get a pipe, or a wire, or a rope, or a wrench, or a pen. Pen. But, you see my point. There are other avenues, but most of these entitled kids and the entitled people, you'll notice they'll go right for a gun because it's easier. All you gotta do is put a clip in, load, take it off, take off safety, point, click. Hell, even the Resident Evil movie pointed it out. It's a point and click interface. Point, click, done. It's too easy. You give them something that will make them work for it, they're going to be less likely to do it. Unless, of course, they do a homemade bomb, which is still more work than most of the entitled people are going to use to deal with people. Except for, like, Waco, Texas, and then that's a whole other story. And But my point stands. If there's better regulation to deal with people getting guns, because after all, there's regulations for getting a car, why not do something similar for a gun? Well, we all have the right to bear arms. Yeah, we also have a right to, I don't know, free speech, but that's going out the window because everyone and their brother is getting themselves kicked out of, say, different venues and different rallies because they have a dissenting opinion, but that's not my place to say. There's freedom of press, freedom of speech, and that's all going out the window. So, yeah, I don't give a damn. So regulation on guns, yes, please get some regulation on there before y'all get too crazy and go over-regulating the shit out of gun control, and then y'all get stuff like you can't have a gun if you're black. Then that would just be stupid, and then the racism comes up, then the sexism comes up because you can't get a gun because you're a girl, and then all sorts of shit's going to explode. No, we don't want that kind of over-regulation. We just want regulation that makes sense. And number 2 on this item about regulation, make sure people know how to put your fucking guns away. Oh, seriously, put them away. I'm tired of reading about kids accidentally getting shot by their dad's gun or accidentally getting killed by their mom's self-defense weaponry. No, motherfucker, put your guns away. Lock it up. Well, we have a gun cabinet. Do you lock it? Well, yeah, but we put a key. No. The key should be on you. The key should be on you. If you don't want your kids to take your car, you keep the key with you. You don't want the kids to take the gun, you keep the key with you. Which means they have to go to you to get the gun and or car. How is this difficult? Now I understand some of these entitled kids are a little bit older. I get that. So they can go out and buy it themselves. Again, you might want to get a little check on this. Just saying, a little bit of regulation might have slowed that down a little bit. Because seriously, let's see if this 16-year-old kid has a criminal record. No, he's just like me. He's an asshole on the internet half the time, and he's being a dick to other people, and then, unlike me, he's actually spamming fucking troll stuff all the damn time, and then you wonder why he suddenly snaps. No. Like I said, for an example, I'm going to use myself. I don't know if I said this time or whatever, but I'm going to use myself as an example. Do I think I would be able to get a gun? No. I suffer from PTSD. If I have a really bad night's dream, my vision kind of plays with me for a while. And that's not good. I accept that. All because it's triggered by one specific item, and that one specific item was used a lot in mortuary. So yeah, if I get near that item, it triggers bad dreams, and if the bad dreams are bad enough, it affects my ability to do things later in the day. I don't want a gun. It would be bad for me to have a gun at that point because it seems to also trigger rage. So, I can imagine other people who have similar issues, if not harder issues in the PTSD zone, where you honk the horn the wrong way, they get out the car and shoot up your car with an M16. A bit much, I would think. But again, that's what the regulation is for, to catch people who may have these little bit of issues, so we don't have weapons that would end up killing people because we had one bad day. Same to be said for all these entitled motherfuckers. I can't get a girlfriend, so I'm going to shoot all the women. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you did some sort of check on him beforehand, besides just a criminal check, you'd see he's a little bit entitled and a little bit unraveled. And then there's that affluenza motherfucker. I'm still dumbfounded by that. Yeah, apparently there was a case where they tried to pull affluenza. Oh, this kid is so rich that he doesn't know what wrong is. Okay, execute him. No, if he's able to kill people and he doesn't understand killing is wrong, then this is going to be the kind of guy that goes out and rapes people and murders and mugs and thugs and all that other bullshit because he doesn't see it as wrong because he doesn't know what wrong is. And then you're going to have people like the neo-feminist Nazis or neo-feminazi or whatever blaming all men for murder, and oh wait, they already do that. I'm going to have to try a different angle here, aren't I? Okay. We have to deal with the affluenza thing because if people say they don't know what right from wrong is, then they need to be terminated immediately. Because they are the ones that are going to help be ammunition for other groups, such as the neo-feminazi crew and things like that, to push and promote stupid shit that should not be pushed or promoted. Just saying. So, let's do a summary real quick for the end of this. Alright? So I'm going to try to keep it under 15 minutes. You're welcome. 1. I do believe gun control is a good grip on a pistol grip. Trigger control. 1A. I do believe gun control needs regulation. Not over-regulation, just regulation. If you have to do more work to get a car than get a gun, then something is wrong here. Because we all know guns are meant for they are meant for weaponry. Handguns are not meant to go hunting with. So you may want to do some regulation there. Just saying. An M16 is not used for hunting. Unless you're hunting people. Which isn't hunting. That's stalking and assassination. And sniping. My point being, if you're getting a hunting rifle, you still need some regulation, but it can be used for hunting. If you're getting any other type of gun, it's obviously meant for anti-people. So there should be some regulation on that. Item 2. I understand guns don't kill people. I understand that. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. I mean, Rag, go clean. Go clean, Rag. Go on, go clean. No one's stopping you. Don't be shy. Go ahead, clean the computer. Clean the table. Go ahead. Guns are the same way as a rag. You can't just tell it to do it and it'll do it. It's an object. You just, boom. So yes, the regulation needs to be done. And 2, verify regulation. And don't just worry about just a criminal record. Okay? People, I swear to... I'm going to do a different rant in a little bit about something else. But it'll still be on the same general topic. So, I'll see y'all later. And again, I'll try to keep it under 15 minutes.